Hey, it's my shrine. I have lots of shrines again. Lots of shrines here, not a lot on the board.
2 and 1. Oh no.
So for the
Ooh.
forest.
4 nature.
That makes sense.
Oh.
4 nature catching it back up.
There it is.
Not bad.
Alright.
We're over
That's
to
how
Chris.
she's been winning so far.
So we're over to Chris now. Chris was our first player last time, so we're going to rotate the board.
Alright.
And
Somebody's
AJ,
figured out what Kamidana means.
someone's figured it out.
Well done, Rick.
Very nice, very nice.
Is that Rick, does it say that last name?
Man.
Rickman?
Rick dash man.
Come on.
2 N's.
It's Rick, man.
Exactly. Exactly.
See what I did there? All right. I love my dad jokes.
I'm gonna final march.
So Rick figured out Kamidana. That's awesome.
Still house there, and that completes
Well, at
the
least what it
goal.
means.
Right, but not necessarily how it pertains
what
to the
the
goal.
is, yeah.
It's going to be exciting for us to reach that.
I'm going to remove Mark. I'm sorry, buddy.
Obtain. Why are you removing me?
Because it's a lot easier to
Or
move
pretty
into the
shrines.
forest, which are only half occupied, than the fields.
Pretty shrines.
I gain 8, and I just got another farming village token.
Alright. I get to have some fun and see if I can get a fishing village and a wealthy village. And I'm in the wealthy village. And I have a stilt house already, so that's part of the way though. Part of the way there. You know. I am going to have some fun, and I'm going to use my, let's see if I do this, make sure I have enough to do that. If I flood you out of the stilt house, boom, I have 3 cubes left, that won't work. Alright, so I want to make sure I'm doing the math in my head. So I'm going to do a remove, and we're going to remove. You know what? I don't want to remove Chris because I don't want him to pop anyone over there.
By anyone,
so
you mean?
I'm going to remove AJ out of the
Himself.
field, and then use a remove to remove AJ out of this field. Because I
There.
don't necessarily need the forest. I can do it with fields
That's
to
true.
complete the goal. So I can
But
avoid the
then you're
forest.
just making yourself a target for Lindsay.
So we're going to add in the field, and we're going to add in the field, and Lindsay will cut me down later. But that gives me 4 favor, and I have a stilt house and 2 fields, so I'm going to gain the wealthy village token, bringing me 1 village token away from cashing in for another 6 points. So we'll see how that works. And I have 1 shrine left, and I am going to, let's see, I need the fishing village. Thoughts run through my head. Let's see here. I think actually what I'm going to do though, rather than messing in the fishing village, I'm going to play around and hope that I get a villager that lets me exchange a village token, and I'm going to use my torrent ability. Lets me replace a shrine in a stilt house in any village. So it kind of makes sense to go, actually no, that actually works beautifully. I'm going to replace in a stilt house over here. And we're going to replace AJ in this stilt house. I am going to go to the fishing village because I have a stilt house and 2 forests, which gives me a fishing village token, which gets cashed in for
There
6
it is.
points
Big
for
money.
Mizuchi.
Nice job.
So very happy that the goal cares about the stilt houses because I just picked up.
22 to 28.
So
There
I
it
was at
is.
16 points. I've gained 12 points in 2 turns.
That's a very nice swing.
So this goal helped me.
Yeah, but now people stop picking on Lindsay and start picking on you.
I know it's bound to happen.
Sure.
And it's now Lindsay's turn.
Are we turning the board?
Nope.
No.
'Cause, AJ's our first player this round. So we'll rotate when we get back to AJ.
Got it.
Which means if you want to pick on AJ, there's nothing he can do about it till the board rotates again. Just like to point that out.
Same with Mark.
It is the same with me. I didn't want to say that, but it's working well.
What is your favorite goal in the game, Mark?
My favorite goal in the game? I actually like these types of goals because we didn't see them in this game because there's 3 goals that we had.
You just said these types of goals.
Well, I'm saying what I'm saying is that in the goal stack there are 2 kind of types of goals. You have goals that are controlling certain types of spaces in different combinations, and then there are goals that are a layout of your shrines in a certain pattern. We
Yeah.
didn't see any of the pattern goals
No,
that
which is
which
rare.
is very
because
rare. It's
the
very rare.
Year ones, there's like 3/4 of it is
Yeah.
pattern goals.
So it's very odd that the first year one goal came out was a type of, but I like the types of spaces better, and I think and that's really what you've seen because it's types of spaces, and the spaces themselves are spread out on the board. So when you have a situation where you're doing 2 fields,
Two
2
of them?
forests, 2 shrine, 2 stilt houses, especially the stilt houses in all of the villages, the stilt houses are not adjacent to one another. So if we've got goals where we're going in stilt houses, if you're going for that goal, you're not setting yourself up for adjacency and that
Now,
influence. In
we
that
did
village.
change that in the
So-
final board.
Right.
Between the fishing village, there's going to be 3 stilt houses next to the beach.
Correct.
Because we thought that made more sense art-wise. This art was a later addition, so we had to
got a
change
goal.
some parts of the game.
Fishing.
Grabbed a fishing village
Very
token.
nice.
Look at that. So while we were conversing, Lindsay's over here plotting and
Alright.
taking us down.
Well, she's always plotting. She looks like an evil genius.
I just like how you and I were talking and not paying attention to the board. She's just nonchalantly handing us shrines as she's taking them off the board. She's like, oh, by the way, these are all of yours.
I would say my favorite goal is probably the have 3 empty shrines surrounding one of yours or adjacent to one of your shrines, just because it's
That's
so different from
It
all
is
the
different.
others.
Yeah, most of them have them in a certain pattern, have certain spaces, but there is one goal where you have to have a shrine where 3 spaces adjacent to you are empty.
Yes.
So it really motivates you to start pulling people out of the way.
Oh.
And the best that I saw, we had one of the year 2 goals was like the little T-shaped piece, so you had to have 3 and then 1 jutting out from it.
Yeah.
And then the very next year was the one where you had to have a shrine with 3 empty spaces. So it was literally the exact opposite.
Oh, yeah, I
goal.
remember that game.
That was fun
I will.
because you were set up in the T.
Yeah,
now
and also, like, kill everything.
now I have to remove my own stuff because I was set up in the T.
I will remove
And there wasn't
this
a
guy
Katsugetsu,
for
so-
1 rage,
Right.
which makes 4.
Uh-oh.
Allows me to kill this guy.
Oh, I got killed.
Hey, you're in the lead, man.
Then
I get picked on now.
Dude, man.
add
Dude, man.
Goes over
Here.
to Travis's thing.
2 more nature.
Oh, and he has the stilt house, so that is a wealthy village token. Oh,
Oh.
you have 4 of them.
Yeah,
My
well,
gosh.
that's just the way it's working out, but it's another point. So.
You'd be good G-Con player.
Alright, and then.
Right. I feel like Ketsugetsu over there, with all of his rage, it's a very holy rage. 4
I
holy village
will-
tokens for the angry spirit.
Make some kind of a paladin character.
This is-
Don't need that.
Go for
I
the
will
favors, son.
soul cut here
Taking himself out again.
to replace in the forest over there.
This
Oh,
forest
Yes,
here?
please.
Me again.
Just the way it works, AJ.
Oh, it's fine. I understand.
And
2, and you gain a rage for removing yourself.
Correct.
And you don't have a stilt house over here. I thought you did. But you do not.
It's close.
He's very
We'll
close.
get there next turn.
I will stilt house here.
No.
Which-
You've already gained the Holy
right.
Village token this year, so you
And
won't
I
gain that
will
again.
gain, or I will go to the fields.
For the 2 favorite. Look
2
at that
favor.
balance in the track as well.
Nice.
Very
Way
impressive.
to finish it.
Alright, I'm done.
Okay. Alright, so the board rotates.
Ooh, I get to go first.
You do get to go first, Mark.
Let's see what I can do over here. What kind of havoc can I wreak with my 5 action cubes?
All the mark. Or all the havoc.
All of the
All the
havoc.
mark?
All the mark.
Mark. The havoc is wreaking all over the mark.
Mark equals havoc.
This is true. Well,
Rick spotted it. I was waiting if anybody would notice.